Hey everybody, welcome to another episode of Book Talk. Today I'm going to be doing a comic review on J.P. Taylor's Shadowmancer. It's not a new comic, it's a fairly older one. It came out in around 2002, but it is fairly enjoyable, and I want to make sure you guys know about it so that you're not just reading DC and Marvel and getting some burnout on that, because I know that if you read the same company's comics, they all kind of tend to blend into one another, and companies actually do that intentionally, but at times it can be monotonous. So I'm just going to bring this forward to you guys, and let's get into it. Starting with the cover page, and you'll notice that this comic does love its blue colors. And this, I'm not sure if, because I just started this comic myself, so I've only read one issue. I'm not sure if this is the antagonist or protagonist. If it is the protagonist, it would be kind of weird because he behaves more of which I'd expect an antagonist to behave. Very rude, very short-tempered, doesn't really listen to those around him, only cares about his own opinion, that type of thing. And he also has quite the maniacal grin going on there. But basically the way this starts out is Parson, the man on the cover, and his sidekick Beetle is looking for an artifact called the Cherubim. It says very little about this cherubim or why they're trying to find it, just that they're trying to find it, and it's an artifact of unknown power. And there's only two of these cherubims in the world. Now, he does kind of a chant type of thing where he recites a ritual, and it activates the cherubim to basically try and summon up these monsters to find the other cherubim and bring it to him. After the chant and the monsters kind of emerge, they're near the where he is, the cliff. There's a ship that's kind of sailing around, and the monsters start attacking that ship. And I think that's where the protagonist actually enters the story. Thomas Barrick, a small, gangly, skinny kind of guy, but I guess he's not too small. But when you compare him to the antagonist, he's definitely smaller in stature and a lot skinnier, a lot ganglier, and but he's basically on board this ship. And once the lightning and storm starts, he basically thinks it's just a natural type of storm. He starts trying to help out and tie things down, which ends up going terribly, terribly wrong. And then he ends up face down in the water, and then Parsons ends up getting like a Smeagol type of behavior where he starts calling the cherubim his pretty, his precious, basically begging it to come for him. He wants this thing like you've never even heard. It's actually kind of creepy. Then it's the next day, and Thomas has no idea that Parsons is behind the whole thing, and Parsons is there the next following morning to try and go through the salvage, see who gets what, and surprise, surprise, he says that the whole entire salvage belongs to him. He claims it, and Thomas shouts out that he thinks that the whole world belongs to him, and that's how they end up first butting heads. And you also find out that they have a history as well. Thomas's mother died in a house fire that Thomas believes that Parsons actually started. And Parsons ended up kicking him off of his land because he said that the fire was a clear breach of tenancy. Then it gets into his backstory where his dad's telling him about the Hob of Thorpe, a small man-like creature, usually brown skin and large beady eyes. That is an evil character creature, and then the next page it gets into this. A dark woods, and he hears kind of a screeching, and he tries to run from the screeching, believing that it's the Hob of Thorpe that's chasing him through the woods. And then it shows him it actually overtaking him, and then the next page is basically him falling down the cliff into the water, and then that's where the issue kind of ends. Now, you'll notice that I didn't go through every page, and that is intentional, because if you decide that this is your thing, I definitely want to leave some surprises in there as well. But when it comes to myself, I didn't find it great. I didn't find it bad, but it is only $1.20 on drivethroughcomics.com or drivethroughcomics.org. I can't really remember the link right now. But again, $1.20. You can't really beat that value. It's the $1.20 is the electronic version, which is what I bought, and I just hit share, and I shared it over to Apple Books, and that's where I read the comic. But for $1.20, you really can't beat that price. It's not great, it's not bad, but I mean, for that cheap, I'll probably read more issues and see if it ends up getting better. But would I recommend you buy it? Again, it's not bad, but if you're looking for a cheap comic, definitely go out and get it. It's definitely worth $1.20. I mean, for $1.20, what do you expect? You're not going to get something absolutely amazing. The artistry is excellent. The drawing's very well done. The line work, incredible. I like the color scheme that they used, and you can tell that whoever made this comic, this was their passion. This was a job of love. It was crafted with all their effort, and I do appreciate that. And I'm hoping that they're still releasing issues today, and I'm hoping that it does kick off for them. Again, this isn't a very well-known comic, but it is kind of known in the comic book circle. So if you haven't ever heard of it, the drivethroughcomics.org, they do, or .com, again, I can't really remember the link right now, but they do have it on sale for like $1.20, and for that value, you really can't beat it. So that's basically what I wanted to talk about today, and I'll see you on the next one.